Hi guys, welcome back to my channel SidBookReviewer. I am Siddharth. So firstly I want to say that I made this channel specially because I want to have some bookish discussion with the readers, with the other readers. So it would be great if you guys can just comment down below about the books that I talk about in my videos or about any other book that you guys love to talk about. So please do that. So today is a bright sunny day and I'm feeling very energetic and positive about it. So I have decided to try out something new. So today is going to be my first book tag video, and that book tag is Totally Should Have Book Tag. Now I come to know about this book tag from Jessie the Reader, but it was actually started by the Emma Books. I will leave the link down below in case you guys wish to check them out. So let's get started and have some bookish discussion. So the first one is books that totally should have a sequel, and for me that is P.S. I Love You by Cecilia Ahern. Now for all those who don't know what this book is about, this book is actually story of Jerry and Holly. Now Jerry is suffering from incurable disease and he is about to die, so he leaves a series of 10 letters behind for Holly so that she can overcome her grief. This book actually ends at a very positive note, I agree, but still I want Holly to fall in love again. Like there are different kinds of love, like there's simple love, then there's arranged marriage love where couples fall in love after getting married, then there's love at first sight. So I really want her to experience that love again, and I've also heard that there are many readers who are requesting Cecilia Ahern to write its sequels. I hope that its sequels come out soon. The third is an author who totally should write more books. So for me that is Abhishek Gupta. Now this is the first published book by the author. It is 15/1 Story Avenue. Now I have done a detailed review of this book on my channel, so I will leave the link down below. You guys can check it out there. All I want to say about this book is that while reading this book there was a constant smile on my face, which happens very rarely. So, and plus each and every character in this book is very much relatable because it's like typical Indian. So I really love this book. The fourth one is a character who totally should have ended up with someone else, and for this I will choose Bella from Twilight series. Now we all know that how Bella turned out, how Bella deals with being a vampire, but I think it will be really interesting to see if she had gotten married to Jacob, which is the werewolf, and how she deals with being married to the werewolf and being in love with a vampire. So I think that will be kind of interesting to see. Now fifth is book that totally should have ended differently, and for this I choose Paper Town by John Green. In the book, the girl named Margot is actually very adventurous, and one day she just disappears, and she actually leaves behind clues for his neighbor, the guy who lives in her neighbor, who is Quentin, so that he could find her. And while seeing all this, Quentin actually thought that they both are in love with each other, but ultimately when Quentin finds Margot, there was total turnaround. I really don't want to be a spoiler, so I'm not going to disclose the suspense, but I really think that there was not a proper closure to the book. Sixth is totally should have a movie franchise, and for that I choose Life Is What You Make It by Preeti Shinnoy. The book is actually about a girl who actually suffers a heartbreak. As a result, she goes into depression. She does not used to eat, she does not used to meet any of her friends, and then she was sent to a mental hospital. Now there in the mental hospital she learned that life is more about what are your reactions towards life rather than how much control you have over life. So I think if the movie got made on this book, and it will be really inspirational book. Movie. The seventh one is books that totally should have a TV series, and for me that is none other than Shift Trilogy by Amish Tripathi. I know there are already so many serials based on mythological characters are being made nowadays, and there are also so many serials related to Shivji that are being made, but this book has actually combination of science and mythological character, and I think it will be really cool to see them on television. I think if such TV series get started with proper graphics and background, then it will be a most top watched show in India. Eighth one is book that totally should have a cover change, and for me that is Gone Girl by Gillen. If you see the cover of the book and read the name of the book, then you get an impression that there's a lonely guy who's looking for his love, but that's not true. That's not what it's all about. I think if the creative team of this book should have added some elements which depict like suspense, conspiracy and revenge, then I think it will be more appropriate according to the book. Ninth is book that should have kept the original cover, and for me that is The Notebook by Nicholas Sparks. Right now I don't have a book with the original cover, but the original introductory cover of the book is somewhat like there's a girl sitting on a couch with some journal, and this is the book that I don't like. I in general also don't like the book covers that have the picture of the actors who are playing the main lead in the movie, which is based on the book. I don't know, it just don't look good. I'm so sorry guys, I just forgot the count, so I'm simply going to continue to next, which is book that totally should have a spin-off series. Basically, spin-off in terms of book means a narrative which is actually derived from already existing book, but focuses on a particular character from the original work. And for me, I'm going to choose is the ABC Murderers by Agatha Christie. Now in the book, the killer is actually doing his killing in alphabetical manner, and for this he's not only considering the name of the person but also the name of the place. But the book is actually written from the point of view of Hercule Poirot, which is the investigator in this book, and I think it will be really interesting to see if the book can be written from the perspective of the killer. I mean, what was his thinking and why he decided to do such things. The killer was actually also used to put some clues behind for the investigator to reach him. So I really want to know what was his psyche behind this. So next and the last one is series that should have ended at book 1, and for this I choose Those Spectacular Girls and The House That PJ Built. So this is the first book in the series and this is the second book, and I truly believe that that second book should not have been written. The reason for choosing this book is simple. In the first book I was able to make out the difference between different characters and the story was quite interesting, but in the second book it's all seems to be a bit messed up. It's hard to define the relationship between the people, and there are maybe because there are so many characters in this book that it becomes a bit confusing. That's all for today. If you guys wish to connect with me on my social media, then the links are down below. Do check them out, and in case you guys like my video, then do subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit thumbs up and do comment on the video.